So Mill Valley will work right to left in the all-white, and the Saints of St. Thomas will work left to right here in the match. And we're rolling here from St. Thomas Academy. Aquinas will get the first chance offensively, and that's a kill for Presley Crater.
I think one of the highlights for Aquinas is going to be their depth. I mean, they are going to be 3 hitters in the front row at all times, and so that's what's going to be very difficult to defend because they can be so balanced offensively, which makes it very difficult to defend.
Now Mill Valley gets their first opportunity offensively, and it's hammered home by Sophia Sturdy.
And Sophia Sturdy, only a sophomore, but I remember her last year in the slam as a freshman. And this is an absolute rip going line to line on the right side. That's the thing about Ella Flores. She's going to put her hitters in great positions to attack the ball.
Hayden Lynn's back to serve. It's handled cleanly by St. Thomas. Going for the attack in the middle. And a nice start for the Saints. Off to a 2-1 start. Big swing near side from Riley Riggs, who we highlighted in the open, and she starts 1 for 1.
And it was a quick tempo to the ball to the outside. Look at this, the tempo that beats the block before they can get pressed over, because Aquinas has a very physical block of great size. But the tempo ball is allowed for that attack to beat the hands.
Going for the cross-court slam on it. Mill Valley unable to keep it up.
First ball side out once again from the Saints, and that's good now on the right side.
And Maddie Eckemeyer back to serve for St. Thomas. Back and forth through the first 5 points. Quick set in the middle and a quick kill for Perry. We're tied at 3.
Yeah, up high, and then once again just on a platter. It puts it up in the air on that quick tempo that can match that because she's up high in the air. That a quick attack. Flores already moving her attackers around.
Cross-court serve handled by Addison Smith. Back-to-back kills for Perry in the middle. Mill Valley back up 1.
This time in front of the setter on a quick. Flores finding her middle, working hard in transition.
Ellie Bain, the sophomore, to serve for Mill Valley. And she dices up a service ace, the first in the match.
Her bottom absolutely dropped out of that. I mean, that one hit the floor in a hurry. The flat float serve.
Largest lead for either side through the first 8 points. Deeper serve that time. Not the best pass. Mill Valley tracks it down, and a huge swing from Riley Riggs. Welcome to the match, St. Thomas. Riley Riggs is ready to play. One went about 8 rows into the student section.
That went on in a hurry.
Riley Riggs rocking the mixed colored
I like those.
shoes.
Those are nice.
Nice dig defensively. There's Grace Martin on the outside.
Oh, that's a great set.
And there's Perry in the middle for Mill Valley. Flaming hot start.
And in transition, Ella Flores finding her middle once again.
And a quick timeout by St. Thomas. Mill Valley has come out firing.
It's a set selection from Ella Flores. I think wonderful job keeping it balanced and going to Riggs and then her middle and Perry there. Just keep in mind, she's live on the front row right now, so she has 2 live attackers. I think it's a smart timeout here from Sarah Eikenberry. So breaking the action early going, so a long time to go in this first set. Also give credit for Mill Valley, Ellie Bain on the pack row, who's still on the service line, had a couple of amazing digs and right back.
Ellie Bain ready. 7-3 start for Mill Valley. Knuckleball serve handled by St. Thomas. Nice swing for Martin. And a net violation there called on St. Thomas.
Take another look at this, and I think it was, yeah, right there on, that's Kate Wells, I believe.
Another strong serve and a service ace from Ellie Bain.
And going back there, when you get on a little bit of run, you can almost grow in confidence to take a little bit more, put a little bit more on the serve and continuing to do just that. I jinxed her, that was my bad.
That's part of being a broadcaster. You got to
It's
have
the
a couple
curse.
jinx out
It's the
there.
curse, isn't it?
It's part of the industry. Grace Martin back to serve. Player we highlighted in the open. Serve handled by Riggs. Riggs in the middle.
Once again, though, in the net.
And she does get the touch.
I think it was the net violation, actually. Same thing, those point goes over to Mill Valley. And
(10-4), 6-point advantage for Mill Valley. Riggs back to serve, and a strong top spinning ball that's handled by St. Thomas, and an easy play at the net for Kate Wells.
but a heads-up play too. Straight down from the senior, Kate Wells. Another player going to play at the next level, going to the University of Central Oklahoma next year.
MIAA conference.
That's what I love about these matchups. I mean, just loaded with talent that going to play at the next level.
Joust at the net, and it's won again by Perry. And there hasn't been much of an answer for number 10 in white so far here in the opening set. And a quick set and a quick kill for Chloe Seals, the sophomore for St. Thomas.
As I mentioned, 3 live attackers at all times. So you can lose track almost of every attacker and just changing up the zones in which they're attacking from. And that Seals on the quick behind the setter.
Down the line, and a good read defensively from Mill Valley. Missing wide. It's back to a 6-point advantage for Mill Valley. That's Ella Flores back to serve. And a heads-up play in the middle for Mill Valley.
Now that's Ella Flores, very deceptive on this setter dump. She's back row, she stays down below the plane there, and she's able to find the hole in the defense, right in the middle of the floor on the opposite side. What's interesting about Ella Flores, she already enters this year as the all-time leader in assists, entering this season. So all she's doing now is just adding to it. Adding to it. Already amassed nearly 2,400 assists, which is incredible. Sunflower League Player of the Year, as I mentioned, 6A Player of the Year, first team All-State, certainly.
Not a bad resume. Be a fun player to watch in the Big 12. And there's a nice dig by
defense.
Flores.
That's one of her best strengths.
Off the tape, and how about that kill from Sturdy?
The dig, though, right there, that is fantastic. That's one of her strengths, certainly. Not just a setter, but thinks defense first.
Great concentration as well as that dig from Flores nearly went up into the rafters. Yeah. Everything up high is in play. If it goes off the back wall on either side, that is out of play. How much power these athletes are putting on these swings. We've seen a ton of digs get up into the rafters, if not 10, 15 rows into the stands.
That might be one of the best signs I've seen today. Talk to the hands. That was a good one. That took some time. I think there may be some painting involved, a little calligraphy going on there, typography on that,
yeah.
Little, like font choices. I like it.
Yeah, good stuff by the students. It's fun having student sections at volleyball matches. Just adds to the excitement. Off the block. Nice diving save by Grace Martin, but unable to keep it up was Elena Babe.
Yeah,
stumbled over.
Right, Martin was digging the ball and then just kind of really was in the way of that path for Bates to get to the ball.
Mill Valley off to a dominant start here in set one, leading by 9. There aren't live stats, but you got to think Mill Valley's hitting over 700 here in set one.
Oh, certainly. I mean, everything's working, and it's. Oh, there we go. Again, that one just wide on that attack. One of the few miscues.
Nobody home for Mill Valley.
And just a bit of a miscommunication there because 2 attackers there together, I think, and who was running what in that within that rotation, who was going to stay. Outside to attack.
And another block at the net. That was a combination of Goodenow and Crater. Nice point from St. Thomas.
I think one of the strengths of Aquinas is their blocking. I mean, they do have that physicality on their side. Great size across the net at all times. 3 live attackers running that 6-2 system.
There's Grace Martin, dug out by Riggs on the back row. Now she'll attack and deliver. Defense turned into offense from Riley Riggs.
Mill Valley starting to have a couple miscues that we haven't seen. It was Riley Riggs to get him out of that rotation. Big swing for the side out. And she's going to go rotate now into the front row.
Grace Martin has to just roll it over for Mill Valley. That one's into the net off the right hand of Goodenow. It's back to an 8-point lead here in set one. And another service ace from Mill Valley. That time from Hayden Lenz. One of the biggest swings we've seen from St. Thomas. That was Presley Crater tooling it off the block out of bounds.
That almost an open net there that she was able to work with. Attack the line. High contact point.
Up into the rafters and then out of play.
That's a tough one to play. That's challenging because that one came down in a hurry. Good now, try to handle it. So much heat. Riley Riggs once again. It was a good read defensively, but just couldn't take enough off of it.
Mill Valley closing in on set one. Grace Martin with the nice cut shot on the outside. And that's who St. Thomas needs to get going as they trail by 8.
And Grace Martin has been a big player for the Saints since her freshman year, and very talented older sister, Ava Martin, one of the best players in the country, playing for Creighton right now. Very athletic family, mom and dad, both college athletes. She's gonna go pretty far away from home, going to Arizona State next year.
Riggs with a diving effort, but it goes into the net.
And for St. Thomas Aquinas, it's just little by little, point by point, and not out of this one yet as they're starting to make little bitty, tiny mini runs to get back in this first set. Starting to clean up some of the things on their side.
Into the net off the right hand of Grace Martin. It's back to an 8-point advantage.
And this is the rotation that was huge for Mill Valley. Ellie Bain with the serve coming back in. Able to point score extremely well with her serve.
That one gets past the diving effort of Hayden Lenz.
Kind of well-handled ball, first contact, able to run the middle. I do think for St. Thomas Aquinas this year, it's any match you look at, it could be a number of players that lead them in kills because they are so versatile and so balanced. This has been the 3rd net violation, I believe, and that's one of the areas that Aquinas can clean that up, because essentially just giving the ball back over to Mill Valley because of the net violation. Just a bit overzealous there.
Back to an 8-point advantage. Riley Riggs back to serve.
Yeah, across the foot fault there.
Powerful serve from Riggs. Presley Crater back in for St. Thomas. Barrow shot put back to serve. Pass too far out in front. No play for St. Thomas. Mill Valley back up 8. They've led all throughout set 1, led by Riley Riggs. It all started with Riggs and Perry through the first 10 points in set 1, setting the tone early. It'll be set point number 1 for Mill Valley. Not wasting any time, only 20 minutes into the match. Chance to take the first set. And they will. Sturdy with the winner here in the opening set. In dominating fashion, Mill Valley 25, St. Thomas 15.
Sturdy flying high, putting that ball away. Ella Flores with a beautiful ball to the outside, and Mill Valley in complete control throughout that first set.
Set 2 coming up here on 38 The Spot. It's a 1-set-to-none lead for Mill Valley. Back here inside St. Thomas Academy, there's a look at the student section for Mill Valley.
They love the Lady Jags. Look at that. Yeah, that's another good sign. I love the student sections. This is one of the best parts. Just coming out here, showing up big. Aquinas, look at the blackout of the themes too. Always fun.
Back here at the St. James Volleyball Slam on 38 The Spot. Tanner Collins, Nancy Dorsey. Not Nancy Dorsey, Jill Hall.
That's my sister-in-law. It's all good.
It's the 7th game of the day.
You've had her for 4 other matches. So you
Jill Hall
you're allowed
alongside.
that one. It's okay.
Mill Valley leads 1-0. It took the opening set 25-16. But a nice start for St. Thomas to open up set 2.
And I think they're going to look to find their footing really early in this second set. It wasn't their best showing in set number 1.
Appears to be out of rotation there for Mill Valley. A free point for St. Thomas.
Mm-hmm. You'll see that earlier in the season too, is these teams, you know, different lineups from year to year and early going. Bit of a break in the action though, early set number 2.
So St. Thomas starts 2-0 here in set 2. They'll get the point right back off the service error. The set for Sturdy, and it falls. We're tied at 2.
And she's been great in this match. I mean, whenever she's gotten the ball, she's taken
efficient.
Full advantage, and it's a quick arm swing. It's really fun to watch her approach the volleyball, and really take an aggressive swing. Gets off the ground really well. But a quick first ball side out for Aquinas, able to get the ball back.
Grace Nelson checks in for the Saints, and we'll be back to serve. Leading 3-2 early on here in set number 2. Sturdy again.
Yeah, moving her in different zones. So that time in a 2-ball, coming in the middle. That's a luxury for her. Doesn't oftentimes see a one-on-one here. She had exactly that and was able to go either way that she wanted around that block. Typically when you're a pin hitter, you have 2 blockers up against you. So whenever you get one, you're like, okay, this is a little bit better.
1v1's always easier than a 1v2. Off the block, out of play, and another kill for Presley Crater. Puts the Saints back up 1. Too high for Riley Riggs. Unforced error there on Mill Valley.
I think just a breakdown in communication. I think Riggs just thought she was running something different, and Flores thought she was going to be high on the outside.
And they'll get the point right back after the collision on the Saints side of the floor. As you see there.
Quick off her feet is Riggs, and it's interesting to watch both these teams go to work. As I mentioned, Mill Valley won back-to-back state titles in 6A. St. Thomas Aquinas 4 titles in the last 6 years. So very workmanlike almost on both sides. Knows what it takes to win.
I thought that block in the middle off the swing from Perry, who got off to a very dominant start in set 1.
And diving into that angle nicely. That's Kate Wells, I believe, at that solo block. Big smile from her.
Riggs is there at the tape.
With some authority, Riggs. We thought she was going to be fun to watch, but I mean, just seemed like everywhere, putting the ball exactly where it needed to be, deep into the floor on that opportunity. There's a serve once again. Who else, right? But Ellie Bain.
Another service ace. We're tied at 6. A nice angle there. You see how much movement that ball has coming over the net.
No spin at all. It's a flat float with a lot of velocity. Well handled that time.
And a quick kill for Kate Wells, who's had a nice match in the middle for the Saints.
Aquinas shown some nice balance in the second set. Really going.
There's Riggs again with the hammer. Tied at 7 in set 2.
Such a smooth connection here between the inside ball. It allows her to work in that angle so fast. Oh, Flores continuing to put her players in the best positions to find those kills.
Powerful top spinning serve, and Riggs another service ace. Great save on the back row by Grace Martin. And on the other side, Grace Martin goes Riley Riggs rather goes diving to the floor and can't keep it alive, and we're tied at 8. Bodies flying on both sides of the net. Saints will send Kate Wells back to serve. Big time block from the Mill Valley defense.
Ooh, this was Zioki here. Indeed, does not allow any gap. Dives in, that's well done from Middle blocker.
That one misses wide, and it's a 3-point advantage for Mill Valley. And their team, they can get away from you quick. Saw that in set 1. That one catches the line. A nice swing from Chloe Seals.
A double substitution now from the Saints, but here, good look at Chloe Seals being deep into the floor. Smart shot from her to go cross court.
Another point given to Mill Valley. Amon will check in for the Jaguars. Cross-court swing, misses wide. And that's going to force the Saints into a timeout.
Mill Valley slowly but surely getting some separation. Again, looking very calm, controlled, I think, are the Jags, and I think rightfully so, right? They've been on top of 6A the last 2 seasons, so certainly carrying in some momentum, some confidence. Their team motto this year is Mill Valley is "We over me."
(13-9), 4-point lead for Mill Valley. It's not a true high school game until the student sections start going back and forth.
What do you think? Is this the?
That's the little Jaguar.
Okay.
Great camera work there.
I like it.
My dog would like to play with that little guy. Back underway, 4-point lead for Mill Valley. Joust at the net, back over to the Jaguars, but they're going to give the point to the Saints.
So you can double contact on the second ball if it stays on your side, but not on the third. So as we watch this ball play out, right here, they call that one double coming out of the hand, so you can see the official saying it's double contact, point over to the Saints.
Short serve. Cross-court swing, misses wide. And now St. Thomas battling back here in set 2. Off the tape, and that's a service ace from Grace Nelson.
Watch this one, just completely.
Just how she drew it up.
Yeah.
About another.
And just like that, what a run.
Oh, nearly grazed the tape for second consecutive serve.
If you're in service reception, I would take a step in and play that angle a little bit better.
Back row attack from Riggs, and that's into the net.
I think that was a lot of Presley Crater actually at the net. Watch this block.
Just like that, Saints lead by 1. And a heads-up play by Ella Flores.
So nifty. I mean, she did this in set number 1 when no one else expected it. And once again, a little dump on when she's in the back row, but it was more about the placement, the awareness, the vision that she has to know when and where.
She said, why use 2 hands when you can just use 1?
That's a tight one here in set number 2. Down official talking about the rotations, I believe, and making sure everybody's aligned here.
$14 apiece. Mill Valley leads 1-0. It took set 1, 25-16. The set to Riggs, and no return from the Saints. Jaguars back up 1.
Keep in mind, Riggs, just a junior. I mean, just playing at such a high level. Certainly understand she's a South Carolina commit.
Quick set for Grace Martin, and we're tied at 15.
And just back and forth we go here. Well handled first contact. And that's Grace Martin flying high. She's been such a fun player to watch over her career.
On the slide, Zioki delivers. Zioki, rather.
I didn't see much of the slide, but I like that change up there and a good set selection from Ella Flores to run her middle on a slide behind.
There's Grace Martin with another answer. And we're tied at 16.
Another great tempo ball for Grace Martin. Yet another well-handled first contact allows for the offense to work quickly. Now back and forth we go. This is more of what I expected in that set 1. We're seeing the Saints increase their level of play in this set number 2.
Riggs to the net, and she's shut down. There's Kate Wells again in the middle.
There's that physicality, that block. One of the strengths, I think, for the Saints. That's Kate Wells standing strong in the middle, not fooled at all.
Make it a 2-point advantage for the Saints. And that'll force Mill Valley into a timeout.
I think the ball control in this set in particular for the Saints has been much more on point, able to first ball side out much more frequently than in the first set. The student section letting Novelli know that we can't hear you. I always love the back and forth from the student sections.
Provides good entertainment for timeouts. It's the first timeout taken in the entire match from Mill Valley.
Well, they haven't really needed to. I mean, they were rolling in set number 1. And a back and forth in set number 2, but I think it's a great time for a little break, for a timeout from their head coach. Okay, first ball right now, then we're just 1 point down, get the ball back.
Martin blocked. Now a joust at the net. And it falls for Mill Valley.
That's a hard-fought point. I mean, body's going everywhere. That was a tremendous play at the plane of the net from Chloe Seals. Even keep that ball up and alive for the Saints. Valley gets extended. Mill Valley finds a way to get the side out.
Ellie Bain has been a force from the service line. That time it's handled by the Saints. Grace Martin to the tape and down to the floor.
Grace Martin starting to heat up even more as the set goes on.
Senior Grace Martin now back to serve. And that's a service ace. She's heating up. Largest lead now for the Saints, up 3.
finds a perfect seam in between the two players in the back row. That time just narrowly. And that one almost came over. Riley Riggs is somebody that can go back there and point score with her serve. Considering her be very aggressive with that top spin.
And a quick kill set up for Morgan Hampton. It's back to a 3-point lead, trying to extend the match to a third set.
One of the best swings that we've seen from Morgan Hampton in this match. That's in.
And that one catches the line. And the Saints closing in here in set 2. Timeout, Mill Valley.
And the serve and pass game late in this second set has been won by Aquinas. We've seen a couple aces now. Going back there, serving aggressive, serving in. See that sense of urgency, knowing that they have to close out the second set to see a third set.
Four-point lead for the Saints. Started to take control here late in set number 2. And a nice swing and kill for Sophia Sturdy. It's been the most efficient hitter in the match.
Great leaping ability. I mean, it is really fun to watch her. What a dig. Just takes too much off of that one. Tremendous dig on the back court.
Another slide, no touch, and it's set point number 1 for Thomas Aquinas. That point will go to the Jaguars. And now we'll face set 2. Set point number 2. Blocked down. Mill Valley hanging around.
And saves one, and what a good hands to be in if Ella Flores is going back to serve. The block standing tall. Full time.
Deep serve. And the winner there on the outside from Presley Crater. And Thomas Aquinas takes set 2, 25-21. Set 3 coming up here on 38 The Spot. We'll be back right after this. Back here inside at St. James Academy You're watching St. James Volleyball Slam on 38th The Spot. Tanner Collins alongside Jill Hall, tied up at a set apiece. And we'll head to the tie break so we get a look at the Mill Valley student section. Brought some sweet signs to today's match.
And talk to the hands has to be my favorite so far. It's a good one. You think he's explaining the sign right now? That's good stuff. Set 3, well, it's what we expected. I mean, one of the powerhouses, back-to-back state champs in Mill Valley, going up against 4 of the last 6 years state champs from 5A and St. Thomas Aquinas. Battling it out. Third set we go. And we've seen St. Thomas Aquinas settle in a bit more with their serve, with ball control, which allows their offense. It's a high-powered offense. They have just so many weapons, getting involved more often. Because Mill Valley was very dominant in set number 1. And now here we go, anything goes. Set number 3, we are playing a 25 in this third set.
Just under a minute before the final set will get underway. It's like Jill said, it's all Mill Valley in set 1. Thomas Aquinas did their job and extended the match to a third set. And we're going to get going a little early. Set 3 underway. Another huge swing in the middle from Crater. She had 2 there. The first one was dug out somehow defensively, then that time no return.
3 live attackers at all times because the Saints run that 6-2, so the setter's always coming from the back row, so it's just difficult to get a double block up, especially when they're in systems. You got to kind of stay true to who you're blocking, and then once again the block for the Saints. Their physicality. Oh, wonderful roll shot from Sturdy.
Mill Valley scratches across their first point here in set 3. There's Riggs trying for the cut shot, but missing wide, too strong. 3-1 start for Thomas Aquinas here in set 3. Grace Martin was ready for it, but can't capitalize on the nice set.
The Saints were asking for a touch, but no touch called. Point over to Mill Valley.
That serve misses long.
Look at this, follows it all the way to the end line.
Maddie Eichmeyer will be back to serve for Thomas Aquinas. Quick set in the middle, no touch, point Saints.
And that connection was so strong. If you think back to set number 1, it'd be important for Perry to get going in that middle.
That one catches the back line. A nice swing in the middle from Kate Wells. She has also had a very efficient match. Saw the defense starting to creep and drop it in.
Both of the middles for Aquinas have had very strong performances in this match. And another ace from Grace Martin.
Right off the tape. An early timeout taken by Mill Valley. A 7-3 start here in the third set for Aquinas. Done a nice job of settling in after getting dominated in set one. They've really bounced back and we're off to a nice start here in the final set.
And taking better care of the ball control, serve and pass. It sounds simple, but we knew that Aquinas was going to have the offensive power. I mean, they have multiple hitters that can put the ball away. They have 3 live attackers at all times, so I mean, they are loaded with offensive weapons. It's going to be have that first contact. They're also serving much better from the service line.
Riggs Stein and finishing.
Exactly what you said. I mean, just up and away, and then in between the block, clean put away from Riley Riggs.
Trying to flip the momentum here to start set 3. Morgan Hampton probably wasn't expecting a kill on that swing, but that was the end result. Puts Aquinas back up 4. Perry in the middle showing her hang time.
Just a perfect ball from Ellie Bain on the back row, and as for that quick tempo ball, and that's the player we saw in Perry in the first set. That was fantastic.
And a quick answer on the outside from Presley Crater. On the overpass, it's kept alive by Mill Valley. Off the block and down. Sturdy with another kill.
Sturdy, the sophomore, once again with the fast arm swing, beats the block before they could fully penetrate over the plane of the net. Solid serve from Ella Flores causes havoc for the Saints.
Flores back to serve. And she dices up a service ace to pull Mill Valley back within 1.
She does just fill up the stat sheet. I mean, she's done everything. She's had a couple nice kills on the setter dump. Obviously, there was an ace. certainly assists and the digs in the back row.
Presley Crater delivering another huge swing on the outside.
Yeah, showing that versatility too. Oftentimes you see her in the middle, but stay on the outside. The junior and Crater has had a phenomenal match. And it's her in the block. Big reason you can see why she's going to the University of Central Florida, but only a junior. Looking hard laterally, closes that block.
Aquinas back up 3. That one sails deep. Service there from Grace Nelson. Hayden Linz will check back in for Mill Valley.
Little break in the action because I think that someone on the end line not able to sit maybe perhaps where they were, so down official asking them to move perhaps.
Now we're back underway. They'll set up Riggs, and she gets it past the block, past the defense, and down for Mill Valley.
Great patience here from Riley Riggs and running the deep court, cross court. Started with an Ella Flores dig, a secondary set.
Riggs again, blocked down. Aquinas continues to be strong at the net.
Oh, that was Nora good now, the junior. And they certainly have that, like I mentioned, the height, the physicality at the plane of the net. It could be a lot for their opponents to have to handle, to hit around.
Aquinas has led throughout here in set 3. Nice save by Aquinas. And picking up another kill is Perry.
Smart choice in transition. Get the ball to Perry. See driving hard, and that was a high contact point.
The set for Grace Martin. Jaguars chase it down. It goes up to the rafters. The point unable to be kept alive, and Grace Martin picks up a kill. Maddie Eichmeyer will be back to serve for Aquinas, leading by 2. Tied at a set apiece. Riggs in the middle for the Jaguars.
Moving Riggs into the middle, into the different zones. Seen her a lot on the outside pin, but wisely, a little change up every now and then that has worked.
Riggs again, dug out by the Saints.
Good volleyball there, both sides playing hard. Grace Martin finds enough of the hands to get the kill. She goes back to serve, but that was well played on both sides. She had to run through and then she had to get all the way back to left front and then an opportunity to tag the hand, get the kill.
Grace Martin back to serve. Perry in the middle. Off the block, out of play. Mill Valley back within 1.
Once again, it was when Mill Valley was playing their best. They're able to get that versatility offensively, and Perry is a big part of that. To give her credit, continuing to work hard in transition, drive hard at her setter to get the ball.
There's Sturdy, tied at 15.
Oh, tremendous up. That was Ellie Bain on the back row and right back.
On the overpass and down from Perry.
Perry on repeat. He hasn't taken full advantage of her front 3 rotations. She's been picking up the kills, and now just like that, Mill Valley on top as Aquinas has had the upper hand this entire 3rd set. Some stifling defense on the side of Mill Valley. They've gotten them back in this 3rd set.
Now Mill Valley back up 1. Their first lead here in the 3rd set. And a quick answer, and the kill from Kate Wells.
Perfect pass allows to run that ball to Kate Wells. Well done from the Saints right out of that timeout.
Riggs with the back row attack. Dug out by Wells. Diving save on the other side. Sturdy blocked. Point Aquinas.
There's been a slew of blocks for the Saints. I mean, truly, it's been one of the strong points for the Saints. I think once again, that's the Crater.
Tied up at 17 here in the final set.
Chloe Seal, she's going to check out, but finishes her first front 3 rows with a big kill to get the ball back for her Saints. What balance from Ella Flores here. I mean, just to, one, be able to turn like in the air, up, not get into the net, and then quick off her feet once again. And it was St. Thomas Aquinas for the net violation. And then backs it up with another ace. I mean, it has been fun to watch her compete in this match. You know, 6A Player of the Year last year, but in her season, senior season starting off really well.
1 point advantage for Mill Valley. And the Jaguars come away with the point. Now with the 2 point advantage. And now Aquinas will take a timeout.
Jag student section feeling pretty good right now, seeing their team coming back in this 3rd set. As we enter in, nearing in the red zone, anything over 20 and beyond, you call it the red zone volleyball. And who's going to come up with the big plays late in the set. Look at Mill Valley's head coach, Kylie Corneliuson, has done a wonderful job. She had mentioned that her team has struggled at the slam in the past years, but they're just focused on winning the serve and pass game.
And a quick heads-up play there from Aquinas. A good answer out of the timeout.
The senior Elena Vaith, that was big time. Good awareness on the back row. Yeah, dump into the donut. Mill Valley in the net. Point over to the Saints, and just like that. Now we truly are. Both teams in the red zone. 1st to 5 here.
And that one catches the back line.
I think that was going to be touched at the plane of the net anyway. Thought I saw a touch.
Mill Valley back up 1. Ada Lynn's back to serve. Tied back up at 21.
That was one of those kind of broken plays from the beginning. Credit Vaith for even getting a hittable ball up to her teammate to keep that ball alive.
Big time swing from Grace Martin. Aquinas back up 1. Now timeout taken by Mill Valley. Back and forth we go here in set 3. It's a race to 25.
Huge wing, as you mentioned, though, from Grace Martin, senior outside hitter. Waving high. Oh, 2 thumbs up. I think we have a broken bleacher now.
Overpass. Big time finish from the senior Grace Martin.
Back-to-back kills from the senior late in this 3rd set when her team needed it the most. No question about that.
Mill Valley gets back within 1 off the service error. Free ball for Aquinas. Here's Martin. Match point number 1 coming up for Aquinas.
I'm talking about 3 kills in a row. Grace Martin saying, I'm going to take over this match.
Putting the team on her back. 3 straight. And it's match point number 1 for the Saints. Match point number 1 for the Saints. Riggs dumps it over and it's down, and the Jaguars keep the match alive.
Oh, Ella Flora is so tight to the net. Watch her somehow get up in the air, set that ball one-handed, and Riley Riggs finds the opening in the defense.
Match point number 2 for Aquinas.
Oh, the best server too, Ellie Bain.
Ahead to Grace Martin, back over for the Jags. Riggs to the net. 24 apiece.
Oh, we talked about
set 3.
Grace Martin coming in big for the Saints, who other than Riley Riggs from Mill Valley. Now we're all tied up. Why not? Why wouldn't we go extra points here?
Now it's a race to win by 2. The set for Martin. Here's Riggs. And that's down for Mill Valley. And now they have a chance
Riley
for
Riggs,
match point.
Once again, it was off his dig though too. I have to credit Ellie Bain. It's been her serve, her defense as well that has helped the Jags. But Riley Riggs is a gamer.
Ellie Bain to serve, match point Mill Valley. The set for Martin. And she dumps it over a thing of beauty, and we're tied at 25.
That's good stuff. This is good stuff right here. Back and forth. Key players, they're big-time players making plays for their teams. Riley Riggs for Mill Valley, Grace Martin for St. Thomas Aquinas.
Now Grace Martin will be back to serve after tying set 3 up at 25. Mill Valley chases it down. There's Riggs. That's into the net. And now the Saints will have their second opportunity with match point. And Grace Martin is who you want serving. Potential walk-off service ace. Here comes Martin. It's handled. Here's Riggs. Blocked down. Aquinas ends it with a block. What a match.
Dramatic fashion. I think many believe that St. Thomas Aquinas could find themselves a top 5A. And I wouldn't be surprised that Mill Valley has a chance to try to win back-to-back in 6A. So this was a fantastic battle, went all the way to the end. And fittingly, a very physical team, one of their strengths to block, to end it with a block, the left hand. That was a beautiful block to end it for the Saints. Dramatic fashion. St.
Thomas Aquinas wins it 2-1 over Mill Valley. We'll be back right after this on 38th Spot.